sum of n terms of AP. So we need to find out the generalized formula for the sum of n terms of an AP, which will be applicable to any series of an AP. So first we need to write the series. So any series of AP is represented by A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on, and the nth term will be, in the last session we have found the general form of nth term, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. This will be the nth term of any series which is in AP. Now, in order to find the sum of all these n terms in the given series, we need to, sum means addition, no? So we have to add all these terms in order to get the sum. So we are adding. So we'll give a name to the sum as, suppose let the Sn represent the sum of n terms. Okay. So if Sn represents the sum of n terms of the given AP, then it will be the sum of A plus D, A plus 2D, plus A plus 3D, so on, okay, till A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the representation of sum of n terms here. Now let's rewrite this sum as, I'm just rewriting this one as Sn is equal to, I'm writing the last term in first place, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. So last term I am writing it as first term. Then another term will be A plus n minus 2 into D plus so on. It will go as A plus 2D plus A plus D plus A. So just I am rewriting this one. Why? Let's see why. Okay. Now what I am doing is, we have to add these two sums. When you add these two, that means first we are adding LHS. When you add LHS here, this is one Sn, this is another Sn. So both becomes, that is, I'll write here for your understanding. We are just adding. So we need to plus this. So here when you add LHS, you have to add RHS likewise. So 2Sn will be equal to A plus this whole thing. So A plus A will be 2A plus n minus 1 into D plus, when you add this A again with this second term, it becomes again 2A plus, you have one n minus 2 into D here, and when you add this D for this one, you will get again n minus 1 into d. Hope you followed this step. So similarly we get the same term for last sum also. So this is how many times you are getting it as n times. So n times the same number a 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the same number that is repeated how many times? N times, and it is being added to get the sum of terms here. So for that, so again what do we get here? 2Sn is equal to 2a plus n minus 1 into d. How many times it is? N times. So this is n times. So this what you have to do now? Yes, you have to transpose this 2 from LHS to RHS. So when you transpose, Sn will be equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the general form for finding the sum of n natural numbers. This can be again split into another type of formula. I'll show you how now. Here you have Sn is equal to n by 2. This term which is in the brackets can be split as a plus n minus 1 into d, where this a plus n minus 1 into d can be written as this part. It can be written as an. Okay. So this can be written as an. So then we can rewrite the formula for Sn as n by 2 into a plus an. So according to the requirement of the problem that we need to solve, we can use this formula or this formula for finding out the sum of n terms of arithmetic. So for finding sum of first n natural numbers, identifying the data, we have 1, 2, 3 and so on till 10, where a is equal to 1, an is equal to 10 and the value of d is equal to 1. And we have to use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into, as we know first and last term, it's better to use the last formula, that is a plus an. Okay, so a plus an, which will be equal to, now n is, what is n here? How many terms? It is 10. So number of terms is 10. This is 1 and this is n. An is 10. So this will be 5 and this will be 11, which is equal to 55. Thus the sum of first 10 natural numbers is equal to 55.
Under arithmetic progression, we have a competitor who runs to pick up the balls and drop them back in the bucket as shown on the screen. This is the 14th problem from 6.3 exercise from our textbook. So now here we see that the runner starts at the bucket and he has to pick up the ball which is at 5 meters from the bucket pick it up and then run back towards the bucket and drop it in the bucket. Then again from there he has to start and pick up another ball and drop it back into the bucket. Now we have to find out the distance, the total distance that he has to cover to complete the total of 10 balls in the same way. So here you can see that when we consider the first ball, first he starts at bucket and covers the 5 meters distance, then again picks up the ball from there and returns back to the bucket covering another 5 meters. So the total distance covered by the runner in the first round is 10 meters. That is, we got our first term here as 10. And in the second round, again he has to start from the bucket and run a total distance of 8 meters to pick up the second ball and return back to the bucket covering another 8 meters to drop it in the bucket. So total of 16 meters is covered in the second round, which makes our second term in the series. And similarly, you can see that in the third round he has to cover 22 meters, which is 11 plus 11 for the third ball, and 14 plus 14, 28 meters in the fourth round. So when we consider the general form of the arithmetic progression, we have A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and so on, A plus n minus 1 into D. So here when you compare 10, it becomes the first term of our progression, and 16 becomes our second term of the progression, as you can see it on the screen, which is equal to 10 plus 6, and 22 becomes the third term as 10 plus 12, and 28 becomes the fourth term, which is equal to 10 plus 18. And similarly, when you calculate the 10th term using the nth term formula of AP, we get it as 64, which is the sum of 10 plus 54. So in this way, we came to the series of AP, which has the terms 10, 16, 22, 28, so on. The 10th term is 64 with a common difference of 6. So here A is 10 and common difference D is 6, and the last term is 64. And the total terms will be 10. So we use the sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression as the formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here we can use another formula, that is Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus L, where L is the last term. And in this problem, as we know that the last term is 64 and first term is 10, we can use the second formula, Sn is equal to 10 by 2, where 10 is n, and when you multiply 5 into 74, you get 370 meters, which is the total distance the runner has to run to pick all the 10 balls on the in the competition. So the total distance will be 370 meters.